The year is 2025, and Apple is about to commit a crime of omission. They are about to launch a machine that is so powerful, so revolutionary, it could fundamentally destroy the market for their other pro-level devices. They're going to put a monster into a miniature box, and they hope you don't notice just how cheap the entry ticket is. I'm talking about the Mac Mini M5, and this is not a rumor reel. This is a deep dive into the engineering leaks, the strategic shifts, and the pure, terrifying potential of what will be the most underrated computer of the decade. For years, the Mac Mini has been Apple's quiet achiever, the little desktop that could, but the M5 changes everything. This isn't an upgrade, it's an annihilation. And to understand why, we have to start with the chip itself. Forget M3. Forget M4. The M5 architecture is built on a next-generation process that doesn't just improve efficiency. It redefines the power-to-size ratio. We're talking about a neural engine that isn't just faster for AI. It's so fast, it turns the Mini into an AI supernode right on your desk. Think about the user base this machine is targeting. Not just the bedroom coder or the student, but the serious creative professional. The Final Cut Pro editor who's sick of paying $5,000 for a Mac Studio. The 3D artist running Blender who needs sustained, brutal performance for a 12-hour render. The M5 Mac Mini will offer an entry-level Pro chip that will, on paper, outperform the M2 Max in last year's Mac Studio. That's a $1,000 Mac Mini competing with a $4,000 machine. This is the core secret Apple is trying to obscure. The Mini M5 is the affordable studio workstation. We've got insider information regarding the thermal design. For so long, the Mac Mini's Achilles heel has been cooling. It was the bottleneck that prevented the chip from truly breathing. But the M5 version has a re-engineered chassis. It's a whisper-quiet dual-fan system. And get this, a vapor chamber usually reserved for the high-end Max and Ultra chips. Why? Because the M5 chip is capable of drawing so much sustained power that anything less would cause it to throttle violently. They've had to make the Mini Pro from the inside out just to contain the monster M5. Now let's talk about connectivity, because the M5 Mac Mini will finally fulfill a long-standing user demand. We're talking 4, maybe even 6 Thunderbolt 5 ports. This isn't just about faster external drives. This is about full ecosystem integration. Imagine running 2 Pro Display XDRs at full resolution, and still having ports left over for a high-speed RAID array and a professional audio interface. This Mini becomes the brain of a multi-display, high-demand 8K workflow. This level of I/O used to be exclusive to the Mac Studio. Now it's democratized. But here is where it gets truly fascinating. The memory configuration. Apple's unified memory is brilliant, but it's expensive. Leaks suggest the entry-level M5 Mini will start with 16 GB of unified memory. Standard, not 8 GB. This is a crucial strategic shift. Apple is recognizing that 8 GB is no longer acceptable for the creative tasks they want this machine to handle. Furthermore, the M5 Pro variants will jump straight to 32 GB and offer configurations up to 64 GB. With the Mac Studio and the Mac Pro being squeezed from above,